Hello viewers, this is Easy to Learn PowerPoint, a 5-lesson video where I am going to be teaching you how to master the basics of Microsoft PowerPoint. I am still your instructor, Vincent Hope. Now in lesson 1, we're quickly going to check what is PowerPoint, how to start and exit PowerPoint, what you see in Microsoft PowerPoint, and creating a simple presentation. PowerPoint is an application that you can use to create presentations. A teacher, a lecturer who wants to present a lecture to students, he uses a whiteboard and a marker, but you want to present a lecture, a seminar, a workshop to a very large audience of 200, 300 people, you will have to project it onto a very large whiteboard. That is where PowerPoint comes in. So it is an application used to create presentations. Then, secondly, how do you start and exit PowerPoint? As usual, you come to the Start button, select All Programs, go to Microsoft Office, click, select Microsoft PowerPoint. You click Microsoft PowerPoint, it takes you to the Microsoft PowerPoint environment. If you want to exit, you can simply come to Office button here, okay? We close this, click OK here. Office button here, then come to this place, which is Exit Microsoft PowerPoint. It's exited. Then another way is come to the shortcut. This is the PowerPoint icon. You click here, takes you to the environment. Click OK, and you close. So that's how you start and exit Microsoft PowerPoint. So the next thing is what do you see in Microsoft PowerPoint? In every application, it's always good to get used to the environment so you can know what you see, so you don't get scared or get confused. So let's start Microsoft PowerPoint. Click Microsoft PowerPoint, and on the line presentation will pop up. So let's just create a blank presentation. New, just like in Microsoft Excel. Click Create. So now we have a blank presentation. So what do we have in this environment? As usual, we have the title bar, the presentation tool, which is here. We have the quick access toolbar. We have the menu bar that has options. And under each of these options, you have the sub menus. Then the major thing about Microsoft PowerPoint is this whiteboard here, which is called a slide. It's used to create your presentation. Then here you can add notes. Then here you have your status bar, so you see your slide 1 and the team already is the office team. So that is about the PowerPoint environment. So let's switch back and see. So the next thing, which the final thing we're going to do in this class, is just to create a simple presentation. Now, like I said, the presentation is a lecture, a seminar, something you just want to teach a group of people and project it onto a large whiteboard. So this is our whiteboard or our slide. So let's see how we can teach a group of people how to start and exit a computer. So let me put this one as the title. This slide here has some templates. So let me have the title. Without type how to start and exit computer. Or let's say how to start and exit PowerPoint. Let's focus on PowerPoint. Okay, so that's the title of the presentation I want to make. I can click at this point, see where it changes to the other. I move it upward. Then I bring this one here. I can click it and shift it to. I can expand it so I go to the same size. I can decide to add some bullets. Come here, come home, click here, then come to switch on these options look similar to that of Microsoft Word and Excel. Come here, and I select a set of bullets. Let me select this. Okay, that's here. Then you can see it at the center. Now the alignment here to it at the center, so let me move it to align text left. Once it has moved. So how to start and exit PowerPoint, we can say click start button. Click start button. Press enter. Select all programs. Press enter. Then you now say click or select. Let's say click Microsoft Office. Then you do click Microsoft PowerPoint. Then press enter again. Then you can now say, well, click Office 13 from where you're expanded. Then finally click exit PowerPoint. Okay, so these are the steps. Now, so the next thing to do, let me expand it so that we can see it clearly. Expand it. Come here. Okay, you can see it bigger now. Expand it. Bigger now. Okay, I decide to change the color. I can highlight it. Yeah, make it bold. Okay. I can decide to use the final color. Let me just add blue color so it can become more visible. It's blue. Okay. I can also increase the font size from here. From here, make it okay. 40. Be okay. Now it's 40. So this is how to start and exit Microsoft PowerPoint. So the next thing, remember what we're doing. Creating a presentation. I want to present it to a class. Now I just listed the steps. The title is there. Then I listed the steps which I've just shown you. So the next thing that makes PowerPoint unique, we have to animate this text to give it some life. You see the text moving in different directions. So let's start with this and select the title, which is how to start and exit PowerPoint. Come to this menu here, see it here, animations. Click. Then I come to this here, custom animation. I click. Now you see that by your right, the custom animation window appears. I close it. I come back here and click custom animation. It comes back. Now the next thing that the custom animation means add effect. Now I select on the button here. Now you see you have different ones. You have entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion path. So let's assume we start with entrance. The entrance for the title, I want to make it blinds. I select blinds. Now you see how it works. Blind works. If I select add effect, entrance again. So as I selected for that one, let me select this other one. Then this list here, I can pick them one by one. I highlight this. Then I click add effect. The entrance, I can say box. The effect. Okay. I select the next one. Entrance. Add effect. I said I choose checkerboard. Then after checkerboard, then on that same one I can decide to add another effect, which is maybe emphasis. A particular animation that will emphasize the information that select all programs. I can say okay, let it change font size. Okay, see what it does. Immediately you select the type of animation, it shows you what's going to happen. I select this, click add effect, entrance. I can say diamond. Okay, I select this, add effect, entrance. Maybe let's use dissolve. No? Oh, okay, maybe it's flying. Okay, select this. I select this. I said okay. Entrance. can do checkerboard. Then I also select the final one, click, come to entrance, I can do box, then let me just add another effect to that. I can do the exit, that means if it's finishing the information, what should we do? Then I said, let me do flyer, then you can see what happens. Okay, now I have finished animation. Now watch that in this window here, all the animations you selected are there. That button, all the different types of animations are all there. Okay, now the next thing to do is to show the presentation to your audience. In Microsoft PowerPoint, you go to slideshow. This is the option here. Then you come to the first one, which is start from the beginning. That means starts the presentation from the beginning. Now watch carefully as I click from the beginning. I click. Now it doesn't show you anything. You can now click. Every time you click, you see what happens. Click. See how to start and exit PowerPoint. Click. Click start button. Select all programs. Watch the third one. Remember it has 2 emphases. That's this second one. Yes. Okay. Then select all programs and click again. Click Microsoft Office. Click Microsoft PowerPoint. Click Office button. Click Exit PowerPoint. Now watch it again. I click it has 2 emphases. It has an emphasis too. Exit and I click. You can see that it says end of slideshow. Click it. So that is your presentation. So the next thing you need to do after you have created a presentation is to save. As usual, come to your save button on your quick access toolbar, click it, then type it, enter the file name or the presentation name of lesson 1, then click save. Okay, so now we have created simple presentation. So I encourage you to practice what you have just been taught. See you in lesson 2. Thank you. Viewers, this is Easy to Learn PowerPoint, your second lesson in the 5-lesson series where I'm going to be teaching you how to master the basics of PowerPoint. And I'm your instructor again, Vincent Hope. So in this lesson, we're going to define templates. Then we're also going to see how to use templates in Microsoft Word. So quickly, templates are simply slides that have been designed or pre-designed to add color and beauty to your presentation, which we're going to be seeing in a moment. Then we're also going to be seeing how to use templates now. But let's quickly look at the presentation we're going to have. So the presentation we're going to have for today is how to stay healthy, which means you eat good food, engage in constant exercise, take nutritional supplements, have enough rest, keep your environment clean, avoid abuse of drugs. So let's jump into Microsoft PowerPoint. So we go to the icon or taskbar, we click Microsoft PowerPoint. It takes us to the environment. Okay, click OK here, create a new presentation. I click View here, and I click Create. Okay, now we have a blank slide. So if I want to add a template to this slide, I go to the Design menu. You see it here. Click Design. Okay, you see it has so many templates. Any of them I click, it reflects on it. I click this, it reflects on it. Any of them you click. So let's stick with this. We're going to use this for our presentation. Okay, so the topic, let's start the topic. Click how to stay healthy. How to stay healthy. Okay, I like to use capital letters to start my words. How to stay healthy. Now I want to add a subtitle, which is the outline. I can do something different. I can decide to go to Microsoft Word. Go to Microsoft Word. Then I scroll down. I can copy the presentation outline,
here, say all this, I highlight them, I right click it, I click the copy icon, then switch to Microsoft PowerPoint, and come here, inside here, and I click and click paste. So this shows you that you can switch between two different Microsoft applications, copy and paste in between two of them. Now let me expand this. I expand this from this edge, I expand it so I can make it more visible. Expand it to give it a better look. Okay, now I can also come to home, then I can increase the size from 16 and make it 24. Okay, I can also, if you look here, it's aligned to the center. I can align it to the left. I click left align. I can also add bullets. Then also add bullets. Click bullets. Then you can see now I have a better presentation. So the next thing obviously to do is to carry out our animation. So I click here and I go to animations. I click animations. I click custom animations. So I go to add effects. I say entrance and I click, let's say flying, for example. It gives me a flying effect. Yes, so I click, I highlight eat food with good food. Let me give it an entrance effect. Let me say lines. I can also give it also an emphasis effect. I can say flashbulb. Okay, then I highlight the second one. I highlight it, give it an entrance effect first. Always give them an entrance effect. Checkerboard. Then I can select an emphasis effect. Let's say flashbulb 2. Okay, then I highlight this. I give it an entrance effect. Okay, click box. Then I can also give it an emphasis effect. Change font style. Okay, then I highlight this. I give it an entrance effect. Entrance, how it enters or into the presentation. I can use sliding. Then also give it an emphasis effect. Also flashbulb. Then highlight this entrance effect, call it random effects. Then I can give it also an emphasis effect. Then emphasis, grow. Let's say emphasis, let me say Spain. Okay, that's good. Then I highlight again. Highlight the last one, give it an entrance effect, select the box, then give it possibly an exit effect, because it's the last one. I can decide to say diamond to fade out. Okay, so this is we have done all the animations for the text inside the slide. We have added our template, so let's do the slideshow. Click on the slideshow. I click from the beginning. You can see it's a blank presentation. I click how to stay healthy. You describe it to your audience. You explain. That's showing the steps. Eat good food. Press emphasis. Engage in constant exercise. Click again. Emphasis. Take nutritional supplements. Click again. Have enough rest. Click again. Emphasis. Keep your environment clean. Click again. Emphasis. Then avoid abuse of drugs. And this one will fix this. Then you are done. So this is how to create a presentation using templates. So I hope you've learned something. So I encourage you to practice. And I'll see you in lesson 3. Thank you.
Hello viewers, this is Easy to Learn PowerPoint Lesson 3, your third lesson in the series, in the 5-lesson series, where I'm going to be teaching you how to master the basics of Microsoft PowerPoint. I am still your instructor, Vincent Hope, and in this lesson, we're going to just be doing 2 things: using layouts and animating slides. Now, a layout is simply a slide that has a format that determines how you enter information or enter your outline. For example, some slides allow you to enter text, while some other slides allow you to enter text and pictures or videos. So we're going to be seeing how to use layouts in PowerPoint. So quickly, let's jump into the lesson. So we go to PowerPoint, come here and click the icon. Okay, it takes us to the PowerPoint environment. Okay, still coming on. Fine, we are now in the PowerPoint environment, and as usual, let's click OK here, click Start button, then we go to New, then we click Create. So now we're now in the PowerPoint environment, and we have our blank slide, this white environment, which you already know. Now this layout here allows you to add title and also allows you to add subtitle. Now, but we can change the layout. Now we come to the slide. On the slide, we right click our mouse button. Then we come to this point. You see the option here, layouts. Now under layouts, under the theme, you have title slide, which is the one that's already showing. We have title and content. We have section header. We have 2 contents. We have comparison and the rest of it. For this lesson, we're going to take 2 contents. So I click on 2 contents. Okay, so this is how the design or the layout of 2 content looks like. You have a title here. Then you can add text here. You can also have text here. You can see some symbols here, which I'll explain later. So quickly, our topic is how to prepare fried fish. So I click it on the title, I click it, and I type it, how to prepare fried fish. Okay, so that is the title of our presentation. Then to add the contents, I will go to Microsoft Word, which I've already typed the content, click to switch. Okay, and I scroll down. Now you can see how to prepare fried fish. You can steps: boil fish for 15 minutes, steam your sauce, mix fish with sauce, add tasty ingredients, steam mixture for 15 minutes. So what I will do, like I did before in lesson 2, I will highlight the outline. Okay, I will right click it. Okay, then I will go to copy. This is copy. I click copy. Okay, then I go back to PowerPoint. Okay, then I'll paste it in this text box here. So I right click and I click paste. Okay, fine. You can see the outline has been put on the left side of the text box. Now let's go to the right side. Let's see what we can do there. You can also add text, but this time I want to add something different. Now in this outline, you can see it has some icons. Now this icon allows you to insert table. This one allows you to insert chart. This one allows you to insert a smart art graphic. This one allows you to insert a picture. This one allows you to insert a clip art. And this one allows you to insert a video. But in this lesson, I'm going to insert a picture. So this is the picture icon. So I click it. Okay, it opens the window or the insert picture window where I can select my picture. So I save that picture for a particular folder on the desktop. So I click desktop. It's desktop here. It depends on where you save your picture, and it's under a folder called blog. So I scroll down, I look for blog. Okay, so it's my blog here, and I double click it. Okay, and I look for the picture. I scroll down because that is where I saved it. Okay, I go down. Okay, fine. I have seen it now. Fish. Always try to. Okay, let me double click it first before I explain that. I double click. Okay, you can see now it has come on the presentation. So let me expand it. Expand it. Expand it. Okay, they look beautiful. Wow, the fish is looking beautiful and eatable. Well, what I wanted to say earlier was that any presentation you have, try to have a picture that relates to the presentation. You can see our topic is talking about how to fight fish, and the picture looks exactly like the topic. Okay, then, so the next thing will be to animate. Remember, the second point we want to teach here, in the second point, we scroll up a little, you see that we also want to show you, I want to show you also how to animate slides. We have learned how to animate text. Now we want to learn how to animate slides. So I go back to PowerPoint. Go back to PowerPoint. Now, so the first thing I'll do is animate the slide. Then that I'll do the same thing. I'll click animations. Now this is animations. Now these options here are for slides animations. You can see as I select them, it tells you what kinds of animation will work on the slide. Okay, you can see them. So, but I'll select this for this presentation. So I click it. So that the slides animated. So the next thing is to animate the contents of the presentation. So I'll highlight, for example, the title. Then I click the okay, we're still on animations. Just come to custom animation. Then come to add effect. Select entrance. I'll select blinds, for example. Okay, like I do, I'll select each of them. I'll select the outline. I click add effect entrance. Let me select box. Okay, steam your source. Add effect entrance checkerboard. Okay, add mix with source. Okay, add effect entrance diamond. Highlight it again. Highlight. Okay, add effect entrance flying. Okay, then at the final one, I'll click add effect entrance. Okay, let me select random effects. Okay, then I'll still select an emphasis effect for it and say flash bulb. Okay, fine. Done for the text. Now let me do for the picture. I click picture, the same procedure. I click, I say entrance information. I can use checkerboard. Then I can also give it an emphasis because it's a picture. You can give it an emphasis. I can decide to say brushing, for example. Okay, to show it. Then I think my presentation is ready. So like as usual, we'll go to slideshow, click slideshow, then click from beginning, click it. You can see the slide came out animated. Click again, the first half fried fish, click boiled fish for 15 minutes, click. Okay, steam your sauce, click mix fish with sauce, click add tasty ingredients, click steam your mixture for 15 minutes, click emphasis, then click the blinds, click grows and shrinks, click and click. So you can see here we have learned how to add a slide layout and also how to animate slides. So I encourage you to practice this lesson because practice makes perfect. So thank you. See you in lesson 4. Thank you. Hello viewers, this is Easy to Learn PowerPoint lesson 4, the 4th lesson in the 5 lecture series where I'm teaching you how to master the basics of Microsoft PowerPoint. I am still your instructor, Vincent Hope. Today we're going to learn how to use multiple slides in PowerPoint. We have learned how to create a slide, add content and animate, and also animate the slide. But in case you have a presentation that cannot be put together in just one slide, you will have to create multiple slides. So in this lesson, I will be showing you how to create multiple slides to make an elaborate presentation. Now we'll scroll down and see what our presentation will look like. So now we have a 3-slide presentation where we have the first slide here is this, which is Road to Personal Success. The second one is this, Road to Family Success. The third one is this, Road to National Success. So our presentation will have 3 slides. So let's jump into Microsoft PowerPoint and see how we can create this. So as usual, we go to PowerPoint icon, the shortcut, we click, okay, so it takes us to Microsoft PowerPoint environment, okay. Then once we're in PowerPoint Microsoft environment, the first thing to do, let's see whether we have to, okay, it's still booting, it's still operating, okay, I think it's ready. So the first thing to do, we can see we already have one slide here. So all we need to do is to add the content of the slide. Okay, let's go back to Microsoft PowerPoint. We can just copy it and paste. So we have what, Road to Personal Success. I copy the topic. I click copy. Then I go to PowerPoint. I add it to the title. I right click it and I click paste. So it comes out, Road to Personal Success. I can decide to remove the underline. I highlight the text. Okay, you can see the U here. So I just click it, it removes the underline. Okay, so the next thing I will do is to drag it up so I can look like the title proper. Then I also click the text context frame for this subtitle, which is the content of the presentation. I carry it up a bit so that it will align. Then I go to Microsoft Word. I click on Microsoft Word. I highlight the content. I right click. I click copy. Okay. I go to PowerPoint and I click inside the text box. Right click and click paste. Okay, you can see it's small, so let me expand it. I expand it. Okay, make it bigger. Okay, and as before, I align the text. I align the text left. Okay, I come to bullets. I add bullets. Okay, I can decide to still increase the size of the font. Okay, if I increase the size of the font, okay, I can just simply click this, then go here, then select, let's say 36, everything here increases. 40, make it bigger. I think 40 is okay. I click 40. Okay, and I also can decide to change the color of the text inside. Then I click this one and select the blue. Okay, it's selecting all because I clicked the text framework, so I can select all at the same time. So I am done with the slide 1. So the next thing I need to do is to create another slide. So what do? I move my cursor, my mouse pointer, I move it to the icon here, new slide. You see it here, new slide. I click the arrow beneath it, I click it, okay. You see it brings out design, but that's not where I'm going to. I come to this place, and it now says duplicate selected slide. When I click duplicate selected slide, I click it, it will create a second slide. You can see slide 1 and slide 2. It creates a second slide with exactly as the first slide. So all I just need to do is to change the contents of the first slide. Okay, so what do? I click here, I go back to Microsoft PowerPoint. I click Microsoft PowerPoint, then I highlight this, which is the second title of the second slide. I right click, click copy, go back to PowerPoint. Okay, then I will now highlight this one because that's the title. Then I right click and I click paste on it. I'm pasting what I copied onto this. It now says Road to Family Success. Okay, so I remove the underline. I remove the underline. I click this underline, remove it here. Shows. I can decide to reduce it. Okay. Okay. Bring it a bit closer. Okay. Wow. Okay, it's been interrupted by the content outline. That is why it looks as if it's outside the box, but let's leave it like that. Then this one here, I go back to Microsoft Word. I click Microsoft Word. I highlight everything here. Right click, click copy. Okay, so I go back to Microsoft PowerPoint. I also highlight this. Okay, and I click, right click it, and I click paste. Okay, you can see the topics here. So as usual, I will align left. No, okay, let me select the entire, select the text box frame, click this, then align left, fine, and I go to the bullets. I select another type of bullets. I select this, I click it, fine, then it's still selected together. Then I can select this one as red. Okay, so I have this. So you can see the first slide, I click it. This is how the first slide looks like. The second slide. Okay, now the first option I use, I want to add another last slide, which is the three slide presentation. I can still do this and replicate it, but I want to do something different. So I leave it on slide 2. I right click on slide 2, right click on slide 2, right click it. You can see it now brings out what? Okay, right click on slide 2. Where did I find it? Okay, let me come to this point and right click. Okay, it's supposed to give me a new slide. Okay, sorry, not on slide 2. I come to on this point, this window here that has the slides. I right click it. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. Then you see the option here, new slide. You see, if I right click here, it doesn't give me that option here, no new slide here. So I come here, I right click, and it says new slide. If I click new slide, you can see it gives me a blank slide. Remember, the first one we did was duplicate slide, so it gave me a duplicate of the first slide exactly as slide 2. But now I said new slide, it does not duplicate it, it creates a brand new slide. So I can copy my title and text from my presentation. So I go to Microsoft Word. Okay, I copy the title, Road to National Success. I highlight it, copy. Then I go to PowerPoint. I click inside, I right click, and I click paste. Okay, as usual, I click the frame, this edge here. You click any of the edges so that you can select the entire text, and I remove the underline. Okay, you see that? Then I come to Microsoft PowerPoint again, Microsoft Word, where the outline is. Then I highlight it, highlight the outline. Okay, I right click and I click copy. Yeah, you should be used to this procedure right by now. I go to PowerPoint again. I come here. I right click inside the text box and I click paste. Okay, you can see it's there already. So I click the edge. You can see when the cursor comes to the edge, this edge here, I click the edge, select. I can select increase the size to 40 as we did before. Okay, then I can also change the color. I'll give this one a purple, or let's say green. Okay, let's say green. So fine, I now have three slide boards, three slides which have three different presentations. So I have to animate now. Now in this animation, I'm going to animate them in groups because of there will no need to take a lot of time to start animating one by one. So I click on this one, click on the title here. I go to animations, custom animations, select what? Entrance. Okay, blinds. Then I select the entire text here, second one, the entire one. I'm not going to select them one by one. I click this, entrance, and let me use checkerboard so they will all come out almost at the same time. Then I go to slide 2, select the first one, click add effect, entrance, checkerboard for example, then select the second one entirely. You can see I'm doing it differently, entrance, diamond. Okay, they all come out one by one almost at the same time. Okay, you can see it's showing you here. Okay, then I select the third slide, select the title, add effect, entrance. Okay, dissolving, that's what I'm going to use. Then select the entire text here, click add effect, then entrance again. Let's say fly in. They all come in, fly in at the same time. Okay, so we did not animate the slides, so let's animate the slides. Okay, animate the slides. Okay, so I click animation, I click on this, I select this one as the first animation. Okay, I click the second one, I click select this type of animation, I select the third slide and I click this. Okay, I did select it, I select it again and I click this. So the three slides have been animated. So the first thing I need to do, I click the first slide and I go to slideshow as usual. Slideshow, click from the beginning. I click from the beginning. Okay, I click, yes, shows me the presentations. Click, 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 click. So this is slide 1. I click, click again. This is slide 2 now. Road to family success. Click, click, work hard together. Click, share your dreams. Click, pray together. Click, encourage yourself. I click again. This one goes off. I click, it brings in slide, the contents of slide 3, road to national success. I click, involve everybody. I click, have a master plan. I click, implement the plan. I click, diversify the economy. I click, encourage foreign investment. And I click. That's the end of the presentation. I click. So you can see we have done a presentation that has multiple slides, 3 slide content. So what we quickly do here, let's click the save icon because we're going to use it in lesson 4. The save icon, we're going to use this lesson 4, we're going to use this presentation in lesson 5, sorry. So we call it road to personal success. We click save. Okay, there's already a presentation with personal success. Okay, let's click to say, do you want to replace it? I said yes, so that we have this 3 slide presentation. So you have seen how to create multiple presentations and how to animate each and every one of them. So I encourage you to practice and practice. Thank you. See you in lesson 5. Hi viewers, this is Easy to Learn PowerPoint Lesson 5, the final lesson in the 5-lesson series where I have been teaching you how to master the basics of Microsoft PowerPoint. I am still your instructor, Vincent Hope. So finally in this presentation, we're going to learn how to delete slide, give each slide a separate design, insert footer, number, and date and time to a slide, add transition, sound, speed, and automate presentation. So let's jump right into Microsoft PowerPoint. So we click as usual, go to Microsoft PowerPoint. So what we're going to do is to retrieve the previous presentation we created in lesson 4. So I click Office button, look at the presentation here, Road to Personal Success. I click it. So this is the presentation. So the first thing on our points to learn is how to delete slide, and that should be very simple. We go to PowerPoint, you click on the slide you want to delete, any of them you want to delete. Then you go to delete. You see it here, you click it, that slide is gone if you don't want it. But we need the slide, so we're going to undo and bring it back. So we'll go back to the undo icon, we'll click undo. So that is how to delete slide. So the next point we're going to learn is to give each slide a separate design. Now let's go to PowerPoint. If I want to give this slide a design, I click design and I select any option. But let's select one option and see what happens. If I give it a design, now you see that the design is applied to all the slides to get the same design. So if you want it like that, that is okay. But supposing you decide to give it separate design, so let's see how do we do that. So we undo. Okay, so we come to this presentation. We're on presentation number 1. We come here, we can right click on it, then go to format background. Okay, we have what is called, the first option is solid fill. Now it has a color, so you select the color you want. Okay, these are different colors. I can decide to select maybe a light green background. I select the light green background. You can see it applies to that, and I click close. I don't click apply to all because it applies to all, so I click close. So this is a separate background. I click on the second slide, I right click it again, I click format background again. Okay, I can select gradient fill now. Gradient fill has different types of colors. If I see preset colors here, I can decide to select any preset color. Let me select this rainbow. Okay, you can see it applies to this, and I click close, and I come to the third one, I click it, and I right click outside here. I click, you can see if I click inside this box, you see it brings out format shape. It's not what I want, so let me click under here, I click, it still brings it out. So let me put a place outside, click it. Okay, fine, it has got format background. I click format background. Okay, I come to picture on text field. See the textures here, I click this icon here, I look for a particular one that would suit my presentation. I can come to these blue bubbles here, or water droplets. I click on it. Okay, and I click close. So you see that you have 3 different kinds of backgrounds on each of these slides. So that is how you add different backgrounds to a particular presentation when it has multiple slides. So the next thing is to, when we go to Microsoft PowerPoint, is to insert footer, number, date and time to your slide. So let's go back to PowerPoint. So we want to insert those things. So I come to this place to insert menu. I click insert. Okay, and now come to this place where you have header and footer. I click header and footer. Okay, it says include on slide. date and time, you check the box. Okay, if you want slide number, each of them should have a number. You click it. Then the footer, what do you want as a footer? I can click it and I type what I want. I can call it success tips. Then I click apply to all. Okay, you can see, if you watch carefully, you see the date here. Okay, let me highlight each of them. I click it. Let me make it bolder. Come to home. Okay, I click bold. Okay, let me select a better color to make it bolder. Okay, see it here. I select this one. Click it. Bold it. Add a bolder color. Okay, look at the number here. I click. Okay, bold it. Add a black color. Okay, that's it. It's now visible. So see your date here. You see success tips. You see the page, the number of the slide. If you come to slide 2, you discover this one is number 2. You can also do the same thing I just did on slide 3. You come here. So the date remains the same, but the numbers change. Let me highlight this so I can see it. Bold it. Change the number. You can see it's number 1. If I come back here, I click on this one. Yeah, so select the number, click bold. You can see it's number 2. So I have added date, footer, and number. Finally, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add transition, sound, speed, and automate your presentation. Okay, let's go to PowerPoint. Okay, now let's come to slide 1. I want to add transition speed. Transition means, what transition simply means, it moves as it moves from slide 1 to slide 2. That is transitioning from slide 1 to slide 2, slide 2 to slide 3. What are the effects you can add to it? So I come to animation, and now you can see transition sound. So if you want to give more effects, now, so let's select a sound. Okay, so this is applause. Okay, applause is not coming up well, so let me see if I can end. Okay, this is bomb. Let me select bomb for the first one. Okay, the transition speed is fast, so we can leave it at fast. You can make it slow, you can make it medium. Okay, I come to slide 2. I also select what? This one. I give it a sound. I can give it camera. Okay, then I come to slide 3. I also select transition sound. Okay, I can select what? Red. Okay, so like I said, the transition speed can be fast, medium, slow, medium, and fast, but I decided to use fast for all of them. Then finally is to automate the slide. If you notice, for each of the presentations we have been clicking before the next slide comes out. We click before the next slide comes out, but you can do it automatically. You can allow the slides to come out on their own without you clicking. So how do you achieve that? You go to slide 1. Okay, you see advanced slide. You select automatically after. Is it after 1 second? Is it after 2 seconds? After 5 seconds? So I decide to select 1 second. So I remove the last 0. I put 1. That is after 1 second. It should come out by itself. I click on the second one. I check the box automatically after. I click, put it at 1 second. So if you want it 2, you put 2. If you want it 3, you put 3. If you want 10, you put 10. But I want 1, so I look 1. Okay, I click this. Okay, I select third one. Okay, third one is selected. The second one, let me see. Okay, first one 2. Okay, the first one has not been selected, so I click automatically after. I click it, put 1. So I have automated this. Let's see how it works. Remember, I've added sound. I made the transition speed fast. I also automated it. So let's see how it works. So we still have to go to slideshow. I come to slideshow. Then I click what? From the beginning. I'll click only once and you will see how it will continue by itself. I click from the beginning. Okay, you see that? You see? By itself. I am not clicking. It is carrying out the presentation by itself, especially when you want to present to a class. Okay, Okay, you see how it's going by itself. So I click the end. So that is how you carry out your presentation. Remember, in this lesson, what did we learn? We learned how to delete a slide. We learned how to add, to give each slide a separate design. We learned how to insert footer, number, date, time to slide. We also learned how to add transition, sound, speed, and automate the slide. So this is the final lessons. I believe that I have covered and taught you the basics of Microsoft Excel. Any other thing you want to explore, it is beautiful, it is fine. So I will encourage you to practice and to support and strengthen your practice. I have an practice exercise for you in Microsoft Word. So the practice test or exercise, whichever you want to call it, you prepare a 3-slide TV advert presentation of how to prepare my favorite meal, which is your favorite meal, anyone you decide. So note, each slide should have its own animation effect. Then create a presentation on any topic of your choice that will contain 5 slides. The slides content should be animated, and facilities like clip art and word art should be added to each slide to add color to your presentation. So I will encourage you to use this as a practice, as a guide, so you can master all this exercise brings together everything you have learned in Microsoft PowerPoint. So I encourage you to practice this exercise and use it so that you can strengthen your skills in Microsoft PowerPoint. So thank you. I'll see you in subsequent lessons in other courses I'll be teaching you on. Like I said, if you're part of my users, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, share these lessons, and God bless you. Thank you.
It's time to turn that dream of yours into reality. That's what we do at Entrepreneurship TV. We're trying to build the next generation of entrepreneurs and business leaders by equipping them with the right skills and knowledge they require to become all they've ever dreamed about. So you can help us to become part of this awesome journey by getting us to 1 million subscribers. All you need to do is to subscribe, watch this video, subscribe, like, share on your social media handles. You can also reach us for any kind of training, whether online training, workshops, or seminars by reaching us on our WhatsApp with number 080-2372-4609, or call us on 080-9979-7980, or email us at vincent.entrepreneurshiptv@gmail.com. So thank you for watching. My name is Vincent Hope. Do have a blessed day.